this is the Shark Cordless Stratos vacuum. We've had this for over a month and we have really enjoyed it. We have one similar with the corded vacuum that's by Shark, and we've loved it. So that's why we chose this one as a cordless option. Probably one of my favorite features is it has these double brushes right here. So, and this is like an anti-hair, so it's not gonna get hair all clogged into it. But these roll over everything. So I don't know, I've used other cordless vacuums or just vacuums in general, where when you're vacuuming, it just pushes stuff. It doesn't actually roll over it and suck it up. And so that was one of my #1 things I wanted out of a cordless vacuum, because we've loved that with our corded Shark, is that this will roll, and I'll show you in just a second, but it picks up everything because it rolls over it. So like popcorn kernels, beads, things like that, the vacuum will normally just push, these can roll over and suck it up, which is so nice. It's pretty basic to use. Obviously push this down and then it vacuums. Has the handle, the dustbin. So something unique about this vacuum is it actually does fold. So you have this button right here, and when you push it, this right here folds. So you can get at an angle and get, let me back up a little bit. So you can get at an angle and get some of those harder to reach spots just by a click of a button. You can also store it that way. So it bends right down like that, and then it stores very nicely, so you don't have to worry about it tipping over or anything like that. It just stores nice and compact like that. And then when you're done, press the button and lock it back into place. It also has this odor neutralizer right here. So while it's running, it is putting like a good smell out into your area, your house. So that's just like a nice bonus to it. I also like that this one goes right from hardwood to carpet. You don't have to change any kind of head or anything like that. It'll just go right to it. It also has different settings on how powerful the suction is. It has one that it itself will determine whether it needs the higher or the lower depending on what's on the ground and what it sees, or you can just have it on high. And on high, it runs around for about 15 to 20 minutes on high, but if you have it on the other setting, it can go up to an hour. So it just depends on what you're vacuuming and how high of a suction you need. Something else that's really handy is while I'm vacuuming, if I need to get in the corners, there's just a release button right here on the side, and I now have my hose so I can reach and get in those little corners. It does come with attachments that you could snap on like that and get even a more controlled. And then this one, it's like a little duster. So those are nice. And then when you're done, you just snap it back in. It also has that same thing right here at the top. So you could use just this handle to go and pick up some dirt if you have like a harder to reach spot, your car, whatever it may be. And then you can also attach the handles into here, and you have these little brush. And then, so it has that one, and then you can also do the brush. It just slides right down, so it's a 2-in-1.
Now to show you it in action, you just press your on button. It lets you know what your battery is. This is clean sense, so it can kind of tell if it needs to go high or low. You press this, you have like an eco one, and then high. We're gonna start with this one. Press it down. You can't hear my voice over the vacuum, but it does change speeds when it detects dirt on the ground. If we go over to the carpet, you can hear it automatically starts picking up its speed. Real quick, I wanted to show you how it doesn't just push. So even right here, you can see without it on, if I were to roll over those, it's just pushing them farther. So if I go over this, because of that front roller brush, it'll roll right over that and suck it up, which is so nice. I'm gonna show that to you. There you see, it does not push it. It rolls right over it and picks everything up. So this is been such a great cordless vacuum. I love it so much. So if you're looking for one, I would highly, highly recommend this one. Here's a quick look on how you empty it. So you're just gonna pop that little button, the whole thing comes off, put it over your trash, and then there's a button right here. You press it and it opens and releases. Shake it out, and now it's all ready to go. So that is super easy and convenient. It takes 2 seconds. So for the plug-in situation, it does not have like a base that you can like hook it up to like some other ones do. All it has is this little plug-in that just plugs in right here on the side. So we just have it set up. We have the cord right here, and it actually will balance just right here. And we haven't had any problems with it falling over or anything like that. So we just have it like that. But because it does fold, you could fold it down just right there. Press that button, fold it down, and then it'll store perfectly right here. And then we could just pull this cord farther down to reach that plug-in. So here it is, folded down. So that works great too. I think that's a great option. It's not gonna fall over or get in the way when it's like this. So it does save a lot of space, and I was very happy with this whole setup.